So water lines make for a lot of innuendos, and it's going to be a really great day. I'm excited about it. Really. I'm gonna scratch a little. Well, no, let me take that back. You're gonna dig a little bit where you think it's at, in a line, just the width of a shovel, maybe 2 foot wide, where it's at. Once you've kind of exposed that down the depth of a shovel,
you can scrape the
then I'll scrape that off. We know we're safe, and we'll keep going until you find the wire.
Sounds great.
It's better if you find it than if I find it. So this is, with my guys, we always call this potholing, where you just try and just do a hole the size of a pot and find exactly where the wire or the cable or the conduit or the pipe is at.
Yeah.
Because it is way cheaper to find it with a shovel than it is to find it with an excavator.
Yeah, did Paul tell you the story how he found the water line over there? He's like,
water lines are the worst.
There's a spring!
There's a spring everywhere! Yes. There's water coming out of that pipe. I mean, I'd rather hit a gas line than hit a water line. They just make an absolute mess.
Good deal.
Handsome Fred or Mr. Fred? Just Fred, but with a capital F? Boss man. Mr. Boss Man, sir, do you want to try and save this little bit of water line?
No.
So if we tear it out, we're fine?
It's not, yeah,
it's been abandoned.
Shovel. You got one over there for me?
I just know the boys and they're gonna want to I'm trying to say.
So just don't go past the shovel.
That's the end of the pipe right there.
As long as I don't hit the shovel, we're good. So we'll get the water turned off, we'll make some connections, and then we'll run some pipe.
Here's what we're going to do. You're going to put that pipe in and you're going to embed it in sand. And then after that you're going to put some round pebble on top of that. And then
and this one looks really nice. I mean, they both look really nice.
One of the biggest things that happens in mountainous environments is frost. And frost is this invisible animal that will seize your water line and mess things up. So what we've done here is we've tried to insulate this water line with as much soil as possible by placing it as deep as we could. We were going for 3 feet. We might, in some places, one might be a little more than 3 feet, and that's fine. That's just more insulation over that pipe, so it's not going to freeze. The other thing to consider is when you're crossing a roadway or a place that may get plowed and will have traffic on it, cars and vehicles tend to pound that frost down into the soil, and frost will penetrate a lot deeper on a roadway that's being plowed through the winter, and that's because it's not as insulated. When you've got snow up here that's insulating the frost from getting into the soil, you don't need your water line as deep. If you're crossing a roadway, you're clearing off the snow, you need that water line a lot deeper to keep the frost from getting to it and ruining your day. So here we've tried to go 3 feet. If you could go 4, some places if you could go 6, the deeper the better when it comes to water lines in a mountainous environment. But I understand that comes sometimes at a bit of a cost in hammering rock out or busting rock out. There may be some other options for insulating that pipe as you put it in the ground to protect it if you can't go as deep. But insulating a water line in a mountainous environment is paramount. Absolutely crucial. You got to do it. You got to think about it. It is a nightmare midwinter to think about having to have a water line that has froze up and that you can't get to it, and there's no thaw in the near future. A lot better than going to the gas station. Things really come together, getting it all cleaned up. Rain's been great, keeping the dust down. I think we've just about got this, and we can move on to the next project.